me to go live, so I decided to hop on for a little bit, see if anybody wants to chat, ask me some questions. I'm here. So ask away. Who knows? Maybe I'll even give you a sleep stream. We'll see. Hey Jason, how you doing, man? Show me. Was my birthday today? What do you mean, Jason? Oh, shout you out. Happy birthday, Jason. Hey artist, how you doing? You're welcome. Hello, Omara. Omara, how you doing? Good, I'm glad to hear it, artist. It's all good, Jason. Good, good, good. Oh, the paintings? Thank you very much. I did that one, and my brother James did these two. Hello, Jonathan. What do you mean, Omar? Sell my art for $50, roughly $100, and in my bank account. Nice. Halloween? Yeah, we had Halloween 2 days ago. It was fairly low key. You know, had about 10 kids come by. I don't know, Jonathan. Haven't been paying attention to that really. It is here, Omar. No, kids still have to go to school. The holiday happens in the evening. Hey, Brett, how you doing? Go back as a kid because you missed school? Really? You don't usually hear that. You missed school, huh? I don't. I went through a lot of it. Got a master's in electrical engineering and got my commercial pilot's license too. I went through a lot of school. Excuse me. Thank you, KK Sparky. I hope you too. Oh, a child of perdition? Sending you to Catholic school? Yeah. It'll be very strict. Friends were there. I could talk to my friends. Friends passed away while I was still a kid. No. Sorry to hear that. Well, thank you, Omar. All the way from New Zealand? Okay. Welcome from New Zealand. Wish I could end up using it, Omar, but nobody will hire me. That's life. Welcome from Russia. I'm a real estate entrepreneur and I get disability. You're 21? Oh, you're still a young artist. I look like a perfect engineer? Well, thank you. Take that as a compliment. Glad I'm out of school, and I've been out of school for 18 years, and now I have a very nice Kimberly. I wish I had a great job. I don't like wasting away. It's life, Omara. God has a reason for everything, so I'll let it be. Been at my job a year, and at the end of the month. Very nice, Kimberly. What's the field in which you work? You're a computer engineer, Omar? Nice. Very nice. Supermarket? Okay, Kimberly. Rock on. Grocery store department? Rock on. Well, I'm glad you enjoy your job. That's very important. It really is. It's not just about the stuff you do, but also about how people treat you. And if both of those are good, you really can't go wrong. You don't? Oh, I'm sorry, Omar. That was the way I was in the military. Despite what I was doing, I wasn't treated very well. So it took all the joy out of it. Job makes you feel like, yeah, that's what they did in the military with me. So I empathize, Omar. 18 years. Oh. Looks like you might be getting up on long enough to get a retirement. At least that's the way it worked in the military. If you were military 20 years plus, active duty, you could get full retirement. You're looking for that? Cool. It's a little bit easier when it's not just about how much money you make. You being an electrical engineer or computer engineer, I'm sure you understand this. But it's also but what matters most is how much money you don't spend. So long as you're not spending that much, then you could be living like a king. And why is that, Omar? For what reason do you spend so much? Is it really worth it? Yeah, they celebrate our birthday, free cake, and our anniversary up here, a little something. Very nice, Kimberly. Hey, Alicia, how you doing? Traveling and seeing the world. Well, that is a reasonable thing on which to spend your money. If you've got it to spend, that's important because you're spending it on experiences. So, nevertheless, whatever money you don't spend should be stuffed into some savings and investments, so that, things that'll make you money with your money, so you don't have to worry about trying to survive if you leave your computer engineering job. I'm doing all right, Alicia. Actually, I'm doing honestly fantastic. Had a lot of really good news today. So, it's your birthday on Friday, but no friends and 4 kids. You don't like it. It's your 30th on Friday. What day is that? Is that the 6th? That's 4 days before my girlfriend's. And she's right around your age. Your hours are good, rock on. Thank you, Alicia. I appreciate that. You lost track of them, huh? Birthday on Thursday the 6th, he'll be 43. Okay. We got a lot of November babies in here. How about that? You did serve in the Air Force. He was an Air Force pilot. So like I said, it was great work, but it sucked because the evil people with whom I worked sucked all the energy out of it, all the joy. Well, if I include the dog and 2 cats, oh yeah. Kind of. I guess you can kind of do that. Oh, thank you, Omar. I loved flying, I didn't love the people with whom I flew. Well, I mean, I love them being human beings as I love all human beings. But I did not enjoy being with them. They were not good people. A great dog. He's a cattle dog. Nice. I got 2 border collies. They're in my room right now. One's laying right next to me, and the other one is walking around. No, I flew the RC-135, Omar. Are you turning into a crazy cat? That doesn't work because you have kids. If you didn't have kids, then that would be true. But you have kids. So you've won at life. His name is Rocket. Very nice, Kimberly. And it makes sense because they are like little bolts of fur, aren't they? Little fur rockets. Fur darts. Australian cattle dog. Honestly feel like I am going to say, Again, Alicia, you've won at life. You have 3 beautiful children. They are going to continue your line. And that's make the world a better place in their generation. Yeah, he's laying right on my lap. And then Chiron is also laying on my leg. They're being border collies, they're very sensitive to speech. So when I start talking, they all get rambunctious and they get really close to me. So they don't know what I'm saying or why I'm saying it, so they just decided to get right next to me like, what do you want, Dad? Well, thank you, Alicia. This is Atlas. He's the 2-year-old boy doggo. Yep, he's trying to listen. He has a brother, the same color. His name is Case, and Rocket is 10. Okay. Chiron's attempt to talk is coughing. She goes, she's trying to talk to me. It's like, what do you want me to do, Dad? Cavacon. It's called Luna. Just turned 5. Very nice, Alicia. Chiron is 8, the mama dog, and Atlas is 2. Looks like Scooby-Doo. Are you talking about your dog or mine? Because Atlas is a very majestic doggo. He looks like a majestic floof. Oh, yours? Okay. When you see Atlas running around, he looks like a speeding cloud. Because he's just a big old fur ball. He loves to go and ride some car. Very nice. These guys don't mind riding in the car. I wouldn't say they love it, but they don't mind it. Atlas is like, what are you saying, Daddy? Is the size of a cat, and he loves playing with the youngest cat, Jet. Very nice. What breed did you say it was, Alicia? Hey, Mohammed, how you doing? Also knows when we are going to my sister's house, gets to go to her house. Cool, rock on. Hello, Mohammed. Only up because I don't want to leave 2x 3D printers on overnight. Oh yeah, you don't want those to melt. I've never actually heard of a Cavachon or Cavacon, however you pronounce it. It is, Muhammad, if you'd like. I'm not going to stop you. I'd be very grateful if you did. So, talk tomorrow? Okay. Always a pleasure, Kimberly. Thanks for stopping by. Bichon cross with a King Charles Spaniel. Okay. Nifty neato. Sounds like a fun little floof. If you ask a cat for a cigarette. Small and fluffy. Yeah. You look innocent and sweet and what's up to... Okay, well, welcome to the family, Muhammad. Glad to have you here. If anybody else stops by that's so inclined as to like and subscribe, again, welcome to the family, and keep in mind that you will have to manually go to my channel to see my long-form videos, because YouTube does not push them, even to my subscribers. You look like long-lost band member from the Allman Brothers. Never heard of that. Sweet, how's your mom with the slots? We've taken a little bit of a break on live streaming, just because YouTube is not giving us views, so it's not worth our time, because we got to be able to make money, and YouTube won't let us do it. So, Rambling Man and Midnight Rider are their big songs. Yeah, never heard of them. Look them up later. But we will be doing a lot of live stream slot play about the middle of December. So keep an eye out for that. Well, I'm already pretty smart, so bring in the money. What do you mean, Muhammad? Kind of like Leonard Skinner. Cool. No way, Muhammad. I couldn't tell. All right, Mohammed. Well, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Hello, Joshy. How you doing? Infinite money. Whoa. Hello, Wither Dragon. You believe I can make it one day? Make it in what way? As a big YouTuber? We'll see. That requires views. Something YouTube does not want to give me. There we go. Catch you later. All right, Weather Dragon. Thanks for stopping by. Kyron, get on your mat. Lay down. Kyron, lay down. giving away. Of course, soccer at it. If you actually are. Well, thank you, Chris. Appreciate you, man. And with that, I'll post another members only video. Oh, sent a hundo. Thanks, Chris. Oh, thank you, Moonlight VR. Woo! It's another. I think it's another $5. Appreciate ya. Well, y'all getting, like I said, a members only video for that. CTV Radio got demonetized. Skies have been pretty clear lately. You're right about that. Really? They got demonetized? How? Do you know what happened? My favorite movie is What Dreams May Come. And my favorite show is Doctor Who before Peter Capaldi back. No explanation? Oh. So is that Chris Langan didn't give an explanation, or YouTube didn't give an explanation? Yeah. What Dreams May Come and Doctor Who are legit. I love those shows. That movie and that show. What about you? What are your favorites? They haven't put anything political out, anything just suspect is remotely worthy of a demonetization. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I just, from what I've seen, there's nothing there that would warrant a demonetization. And it's not like they're falling below the hour threshold. Well, yeah, YouTube is... They're going to go out of business. They are. This is not sustainable what they're doing to their mid-sized creators. They're saying the creator middle class is disappearing because YouTube's screwing everybody over. Things said outside of YouTube. I mean, I don't even think of anything he said that was crazy outside of YouTube. I mean, yeah. YouTube's going out of business. They can't do this to their creators. And Chris is not a rich guy, you know? It was one of the places he was actually making a little bit of money, and they just pulled the carpet out from under him. That is so messed up. So messed up. Too much truth has potential of getting one canceled or at least censored. Yeah. Wish I knew the cause. Have you had any communication with Chris or his wife? See how they're doing about it? Because I can understand that'd be very emotionally difficult. YouTube be fucking everybody over right now. Did he say anything about Islam? I heard on Facebook he mentions in the CT group they seem to have been busy and releasing parts of an interview and maybe some other things. Definitely no good to get demonetized though. Yeah. Because I can give you a rough calculation. I mean, let's say their videos on average get like 5,000 views, which is probably about accurate. At least the ones that they don't do members only. 150,000 subs, whatever. So, let's say they post a video every other day. I mean, they probably post a video every day, don't they? But, let's say, just conservatively, $50 a video. So, $50 times 30. Do the math there. That's $1,500 a month right there. I think they do that. I believe I'm subbed to them. They just don't pop up in my feed for some reason. And no, we try to do high quality videos, but not high quantity. I can appreciate that. Either way, it's not fair to them. Let me look real quick. Yeah, I'm subscribed. For some reason, it's not popping up. It might be the watch hours. But I'd be surprised because it looks like they're probably getting decent watch hours. The number of views that they're getting on these videos. Yeah, they should be getting like probably, I don't know, if I had to guess, 15,000 watch hours a year. Just a rough guess. Unless they're posting videos once every 2 weeks or something. Now, they haven't posted anything in 2 months, but still. That's one of the things. You need to maintain watch hours. Yeah, you need to maintain watch hours. Because the subscribers aren't an issue for his channel. He's got 16 times the requirement. Or, pardon me, 160 times the requirement. Sorry, my dogs go crazy when I talk. Because they're like, what are you trying to say to me, Daddy? What are you trying to say to me? Because they're border collies, and border collies are super sensitive to speech. So anytime I talk, they just spaz out. What do you want, Daddy? What do you want, Daddy? What do you want, Daddy? They don't realize that I'm talking to a camera. Hard to assume it's a target censorship. However, could be watch hours then. It's possible, but yeah. I'd be surprised because not only are they posting videos that are getting, about 5,000 views on average, but the videos are also over 20 minutes. Yeah, I think they should probably just start posting more videos. Stop worrying about the quality. You got your audience. You got people that are going to want to watch you. Just post the damn videos. Don't worry about the quality. Just get the content out. People prefer, for the most part, even the cerebral amongst us like yourself and myself, down-to-earth relatability. They don't like really high production value if it's not necessary. And with Chris, it's the ideas that you want to hear. They would give an answer if it were not for, watch hours or something. So, I don't know. He'll have to check the number of watch hours he's had in the last year. If it's under 4,000, then that's the reason. But I'd be surprised if it was under 4,000. It should be well above that. There's also the possibility that he decided to switch his personal individual bank account that's hooked up to his YouTube channel to a business bank account, and if he does that, then YouTube demonetizes just by the system. They'll just automatically demonetize the channel, and you have to argue with them to get it remonetized after about a month or two. That they would give a reason to watch for watch hours than it was because something they said next. Yeah. So that's another thing. Figure out if they switched over their bank account information. Because if they did that, there's that too. Essentially, YouTube is making it all the more clear that one, they're a very unstable, unsafe platform on which to make money. And two, they do not care about their creators at all. So, yeah, it seems to be driving views and keeping people tranced while simultaneously turning the quality to garbage. This is absolutely true. This is absolutely true. I mean, I've said this. I sound like a broken record, Chris, but it requires repeating because nobody's going to see it or hear it if I don't. But I have videos with under 20 views on my channel, and I've got 23K subs. And a lot of that is because of all that AI slop out there taking up the view space, as well as children basically flooding YouTube and only wanting to watch brain rot. So, yeah. Thankfully, I don't require YouTube to make me money at this point, but I never wanted to require it. I just wanted it to be nice. I wanted it to be a nice little commission that I get for the videos I make. But it's not there. YouTube's not treating their creators well. Not that they ever did, but it's especially bad now. What is it desensitizing us for? They put out filters instead of masks, so looked like little kids were wearing cute little masks. And that was a few years before the the pandemic. When I walk down the street, 7 out of every 10 people are staring at their... Yeah. No surprise. Now when we see people wearing masks in public, it's nothing to see here. All is normal. I'm tired of the constant justification of it, you know? It's like, but it's so true. I mean, we keep on trying to break through and break through and break through, and it just follows you around. More discouragement. More sucking of the joy out of your life. What does one do against such reckless hate? Adding a little levity to the conversation. Yeah. I'm going to keep on producing my content, though, the way I want to produce it. The cerebral stuff and all that. And if I get views, good. If I don't, whatever. It's just disappointing is all. Put in every effort. You do everything right. And they punch you in the crotch. And nothing pans out. I don't mean to be discouraging, but this has to be said. Turning off a phone on Saturday daylight hours would be rejuvenating, invigorating in some sense, in many senses. Literally watching videos of people sleeping. What the hell? Yeah, I've seen it, Dina. I've seen it. There's this guy called SR the Ruler on YouTube. My girlfriend actually introduced me to his channel, and his channel is a lot of him just sleeping on live streams. And he's got like 30 to 50 people in there watching him sleep. So freaking weird. You know, I was like, what, why? You want to catch a fart or something? I mean, I'm sure some people, that's why they're there. They're hoping to catch the person farting. But, you know, it's silly. It's silly. Thank you for the emojis. And then you got a person like Illuminati Help Desk, who's absolutely a spaz. He is just a total spaz. And he at one point had like 1,000 people watching him live stream. Place your bets. Bets for what? Oh yeah, the farts. Sorry. I forgot what I had said just a second ago. Let me look up this Illuminati Help Desk guy. This guy is a spaz. Let's see. I think his lives have stopped getting as many views as they were, but, you know, it's... Yeah. Let's see. Oh, no, they didn't. His last video... Oh, that was 4 months ago. Okay. Let's see. Live... Okay, yeah, so they've started to get less views, but they're still getting a lot of views. It's ridiculous. He's a weird fella. And I know weird. I'm the connoisseur of weird. Because I'm weird myself. I didn't want to have to repeat, but yeah. Hopefully it's mostly bots. I don't think so. I think it's mostly kids. You know? Got 4 in here right now. Maybe you should change the title to Watch Me Sleep. I'm considering it. It's 7 p.m. here. A bit early. But I'm considering it. I mean, hell, why not? I might as well give it a try. You guys want to watch me fart? Place bets? See when I fart first? Yeah. It's a strange, crazy world we live in. Excuse me. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I'd rather be on a live with a few people and have engagement than with a bunch of people who've been ignored. That's, yeah. Generally speaking, I think a lot of people would agree with you. But lots of viewers means lots more money. Dollars and cents. In order to make it worth your time, it's either got to be a hobby or you got to make money off of it. You got a rare instance where you get both. It doesn't happen very often. But if you guys hadn't heard, I'm buying a house. If you want to take a look at it, I'll give you the address. I'm buying a house here in Roseville. Haven't put the deposit in yet because they haven't told me where to do it. But yeah, 5 bedrooms, 3 baths. Oh, thank you, Dina. That's so kind of you. I'm gonna have to post whatchamacallit, 2 members only videos now because you guys have donated so much. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, 5 bedroom, 3 bath, 1,994 square feet. It's right next to a new a Costco that's being built at the moment. It's a Beazer home. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to live in that house for about 3 years, Airbnb out the spare rooms, and then after that point, I'm going to level up. I'm going to sell that house and get a nicer one. Hopefully, in 3 years or so, 3 to 5 years, one of the other houses in this court will go up for sale and I can buy it. And that will be the end state plan. Because I'm trying to make a little compound in this court. We already own this house. We own the house next door. I want to get another one. Trying to get all the family as close together as possible because, yeah, we've been dealing with a frickin' beatdown the last 15 years. Constant attacks by very bad forces. And I need to stay close to them so I can protect them. Is that original art hanging on? Yeah, sure is. This one, the far one, is painting of a tree that I did a few years ago. It looks like an 8-year-old painted it because I'm not very good, but I did it. And these 2 were done by my brother James. So I like to paint, I just don't do it that often, and I'm not the greatest at it. So, not very good at, it's because I don't do it enough, but if I did, I'd probably get pretty decent. did a paint and sip one time. You can tell I was. There you go. That's the way to do it. That is a really good night out. I've always wanted to do it, but never got around to actually doing it. Gotta go, guys. Have a wonderful night. God bless. God bless you too, Chris. Always a pleasure. I'll see you again soon, buddy. And expect 2 members-only videos for all the donations you guys have provided. Tough champion here. Gotta go to work. Have a good night, one. Have a good one. You too, Dina. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. You don't want to watch me sleep? Thank you for the like. Thanks, artist number 12. Maybe in 10 years. Thank you for the like. Hey Jen, how you doing? Welcome back. Well, it's going all right. Life's pretty good right now. Got a lot of good things happening. I hope for you too. Okay, good. Good. Just out and about at the moment, going to cash and recycling bottles and get. Hey, every dollar counts. A little extra cash to put in your pocket, right? Listen to the land. Yeah, true. You know, it takes 95% less energy to recycle aluminum as opposed to mine for new aluminum. 95% less. It's pretty good. $0.10 per can, bottle back in my pocket. That's right. So they don't do it by weight, they do it by can and bottle. That's good. I like that. They do it by weight at our recycling center here in Roseville. But I mean, it generally comes to the same amount for the most part. I finished uh, Goodnight, Mr. Tom last night. I'm gonna do a book review of it here pretty quick. Was that you that recommended that book to me? Not me, no. Did you recommend this one? A Fortunate Life? Because I'm on this one now. It's an Australian classic. Hey, how you doing, Advocate? Welcome back. Yep, I'm on page 20. I just started this one. I like the texture of the cover. Refined aluminum into rare earth metals or minerals. I don't know much about it. You? No, I don't know much about it. I just know that aluminum is much more efficient to remelt and make into new cans and whatnot, as opposed to mining for it. It is 7:40 p.m. here. 1991. Very nice. Yeah, from I read the inside cover. It looks like it was published in 1981. So 10 years before you read it. Usually about 10:30 p.m. Advocate. I usually go to bed at 10:30. I get up at about 6:30. But it varies a little bit. I'm pretty bog standard in that regard. I'm pretty bog standard in many regards. Bog standard white dude, really. Made into a movie too? Oh, really? I did not know that. I did indeed finish high school, Advocate. I also went to college, and I got a master's degree. Chapion and Payton. I graduated high school 2007, college in 2012, and got my master's degree in 2020. Was the one who made me want to read. Very nice, Jen. What did you like about it? Currently doing your master's? Very nice, very nice. I have read The Alchemist, and I left a review on my channel. Very good book. By Paulo Coelho. True life events. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I read the whole Harry Potter series, Advocate. It was engaging to me. I enjoyed it. You've lived in the Outback? Okay. Where much of the story takes place, right? I have read The Chronicles of Narnia. I have. But it was a long time ago. It was like back in 5th grade, I think. To infinity and beyond. My favorite fiction book. That is a tough one because I like so many books. But I would probably say um I don't know. There's so many good ones. I'm just gonna give you one because I think everybody that wants to get their brain stretched out should read it. Time Enough for Love by Robert Heinlein. That'll stretch your brain out. Tell me about my childhood. My childhood was an interesting one. It was challenging. I bounced around from place to place in Northern California. We got um, my parents. They were dealing with some stuff, right? Drug issues and stuff. They've since gotten past that, but they were dealing with that back then. And for that reason, we got evicted a few times. And it wasn't until about the year 2000, I was 11 years old, that my mom and dad both kind of stabilized a little bit. And we got a decent house to rent out in Antelope, which is about 10 minutes away from where we currently are. And then a couple years later, my parents really started doing much better, making more money. Um, and they bought this house in 2003. I was 14 years old. And that was, I went through the foster care system actually when I was younger. When I was between the ages of 5 and 7. I was going around the foster care system because my mom had to go to rehab and she was trying to get better from her addictions, and she did, but it took some effort. Lived with my grandma as well, my grandma and grandpa, for a while, in that same vein. And this is the type of stuff that we got through in order to get to the point where my mom and dad were ready to buy this house and they straightened things out in their lives. So we did, and I lived in this house until I graduated high school. Then I didn't get into the Air Force Academy the first time I applied, so I went to this thing called preparatory school, Northwestern Preparatory School in San Bernardino, California. And then I did a second semester college after that to prepare myself because I was fully qualified and all that stuff to get into the academy, but they told me they didn't have space, so I had to reapply the next year, and I did. But then after that, went to college and stuff, and that was its own rigmarole. And undergraduate pilot training after that, and bounced around PCS locations. I have a very full life. Old Man and the Sea was my most recent. I was probably supposed to read it in school, but never did. Yeah, I know what you mean. Do you collect rare books or first editions? I don't collect them, but if I run across them, I'm gonna be happy. So if so, basically, Advocate. If I were to make a biography, it would be very interesting. I'd get a lot of readers. There's a lot of stuff happened in my life. But first things first, I got to get my first. I got to get my first book to sell well. That has to happen first. Yeah, but as they used to always say, a lot of the students at the Air Force Academy, we do more before breakfast than most people do in an entire day. And that was very true. So, though I'm only 36, I feel like I've lived like 80 years. Says, never lend your books to anyone because half of them will not be returned. I love lending. Lend their books. Just have that as your expectation that you're not going to get them back. Yeah. Just buy another one. That's fine. Unless it's a first edition or something and you want to covet it, then yeah, sure. Lend a book. Don't expect to get it back. Other people are getting the enrichment of reading it. And you already got that out of it. Stop it. Hey, Chiron. Lay down. My parents are letting out the other dogs, and Chiron always barks like crazy when they're let out because she wants to corral him, but she can't. Could have made a fortune if she wrote a daily tale of living with me as I was a. Oh yeah. Well, there's nothing stopping you from doing something like that now. Go walk about. It's crazy how quick time flies, eh, Jane? You think that night... Did I drink that night then? Which night? Yesterday? Or Halloween? Because I didn't drink Halloween. Lived out in the bush. Ooh. Dangerous. You get eaten by a dingo. A dingo ate your baby. You going to bed? Alright. Well, thanks for stopping by, artist. Appreciate you. Very imaginative child. Okay. No dingo out there then? No dingo because I'm the dingo. Ah, ha ha ha. Just kidding. No, this guy's the dingo. Some crazy stories with your friends back in the day. I remember we went on a night hike out in Point Reyes here in San Francisco, San Rafael, California, and had a lot of fun with that. That was, oh my gosh, that was literally 20 years ago. Literally 20 years ago. Damn. And then I can still picture the people's faces in my mind. And remember all the people I was talking to. I can remember the scene. Hey, stop. It's crazy. You know? My dad worked some reason he had to go check something out in the bushes. He didn't know what marijuana looked like, and took 2 pots of it and found and put it in his boss's desk. He made it back to his office and got called back by his boss and got his desk, which was 10 minutes walk. How fast the night changes. Hey, Luke Newcomb, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for the like. What is reverse exorcism? I've never heard of it, but I can imagine what it is. Like you're trying to summon a demon within your soul. Maybe intercession? Hey, will you calm down, Chiron? Stop. It's when the devil comes out and takes the devil out with Oh my gosh. Oh man. Can we make a Horcrux? I don't know. I suppose. You really want to divide your soul? I wouldn't say that's a smart move. Still like the joke about the Penguin's car breaking down. I don't recall that one, Luke. Advocate wants to hear it. And you know what? I want to rehear it if you told it to me already. Turned out he blew a seal. Ba-dum-ts. Why do melons have to get married in churches? Why? Because they can't elope. Ba-dum-ts. This is the way, Luke. This is the way. I hope you tell these jokes to your children. Get some good groans out of them. Aww. My coworkers can't stand my jokes. Pish posh. They just don't have a sense of dad humor. You know? It makes them even better. They do need a funny bone. The pregnant Barbie doll? Why not? You don't have a wishbone yet? Going to run a live not likely. Probably not. My mom's rather disillusioned from the lack of success on YouTube. But I will have my earbud in my ear and listening to the stream till it's on. Alright, cool, man. Rock on, Advocate. Oh, I re-upped my jewels for Mama. Alright, Peyton. Have a good evening. Take care. Okay, Luke. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Atlas is laying right in my lap. Yeah. Border collies are always so affectionate to their masters. Ryu on in-car Teenage Dirtbags just come on. That's the name of the band? If that's the name of the band, I never heard of them. The song? Okay. Are you driving or are you a passenger? Metallica concert here last night. Oh, really? Nice. Hubby's driving. Okay. Tell hubby I say hi. You said hi back? Okay, cool. at the concert? You guys were at the concert last night, huh? Yeah, go for it, Advocate. Rock on, Jen. Metallica's awesome. Can't get tickets? You need to speak more. You want to hear you speak. You speak very good. Yeah, well. Wow, that's an expensive ticket, Jim. I try to, Advocate. You know, I'm just here to answer questions that people have. You know? I'm not talking much right now because I'm a little tired and I'm just sort of hanging out with you guys. You know? But if you guys ask questions, I shall answer them. And if you haven't seen them, Advocate, I post long-form videos every single day. Me talking and stuff. I did. I had a couple veggie meat sandwiches and a bag of protein chips. AC/DC is a local band? Really? I didn't know they were from Australia. Bon Scott is laid to rest in Fremantle, Western Australia. Okay. What did he do in the band? Original lead song. So I think I'm going to turn off the live stream in about 2 minutes. I'm starting to get tired. And I need to take care of my doggos and stuff. So, any parting questions or things you want to talk about, my friends? Alcohol poisoning is what happened to him? Not good. How old was he? I could probably look this up online, but I want to chat with you, so how old was he? the phrase, how long have you been... Okay. Alright. That's ridiculous. I've never seen that movie. But if it's got Vince Vaughn in it, I'm assuming it is a comedy. Or maybe not. How long have you been dead, son? Now I get what you're saying. Okay. Alright, guys. I'm going to bid you all adieu. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully around 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or so for my workout stream. So, peace. Let's stop by, guys.